I'm going to show you how to level up Mercantile extremely fast using one of the money exploits in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. So in this remaster, they fixed the Mercantile skill. So if you go to your character, you go down these skills, there is the Mercantile skill, and this determines how much money you can, like, what rate you can haggle items for at a store, stuff like that. And also there's a few other perks in here. They give you the best possible prices. They have more items and stuff. Okay. Well, in order to get this leveled up, it used to be that the game was bugged on the original version, and you would get 0.4 XP per individual transaction, and the way to do it was to sell one arrow at a time and then buy them all back, and it would take you like 100 hours. It takes them like days, for what it felt like, to level it up. Well, they fixed it. So now, from what I've seen, it seems like the main thing is just raw value of items gives you Mercantile experience. So it's about making money to level it up, which is kind of an oxymoron, because in order to get to level 100, from my testing, it looks like you need to make like 150,000 gold or something like that, which at that point you have enough money to buy everything in the game, basically. But you came here to level up Mercantile, so I'm going to show you the way that I know how to do it. That's going to be the fastest way to do it. So we have two ways to do it. We have the super cheating way to do it, and then we have the intended way to, like, normal gameplay way to do it, but still exploiting the hell out of game mechanics. So choose your poison here as far as which way you want to exploit the game. First one is going to be item duplication glitch, which may get taken out of the game at some point. So you can go up to any container. You just need like one container. You want to open it. You want to search it and go ahead and take whatever out of it. You want to clear it out. And then you can duplicate items. And now I'm going to show you this on PC and on controller, okay? So this is going to be for stackable. So we can take something like a gold nugget, for example, and we can put a gold nugget in here. And then what we do is go to our weapons, and I'll show PC first. So PC, you're going to take something you have a lot of, like the iron arrows, where I threw 21 of them. You're going to drag it over onto the golden nugget and let go. And then on this screen, you press enter twice. Enter is the default key for take. So press it twice real fast. Like that. Then we go down here, and now we have 321 gold nuggets, okay? And then you can go and sell these and sell to every merchant and in batches, which I'll show in a second. And you may want to duplicate it more than one time. And then real fast, if you're on a controller, instead what you're going to do is you're going to press LB or L1 to swap it down to 1. You're going to put 1 over there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the iron arrows, and you're going to press the store button at almost the same time as you see at the top. It says RB to swap over, like this RB and LB. So it's R1, L1 if you're on a PlayStation controller. You're going to press A or X in order to store this, and then press RB. And there's kind of a timing to it. They're not at the same time, but they're kind of close. So it's A then RB. I did it too early, I think. If you do it too early, it'll just remove the item from this storage container. Let's try this again. So it's A then RB, and I did the RB too late. It's better to be this way, because then you just keep trying. Too late on the RB. There we go. So you see how it swapped to the right, and if you see on the background, the right side is the lit up side now, and I have this menu popped up. So with this popped up, all you gotta do is hit continue twice. So it's A or X. Press it twice real fast. Like that. Then we can go back to here, and we can go take a look down here, and we'll see that we have... Oh my god, where's that thing? 641 gold nuggets. So you can do it on controller, do it on PC. It's easier on PC, but no matter what, you can do it. So it's not a PC-only thing or something like that. So this is one way in order to level Mercantile. So I'm going to skip ahead here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate a bunch of gold nuggets. Again, it doesn't have to be gold nuggets. It just has to be some stackable that's easy to sell that you can get a bunch of. So I got a bunch. Now I'm going to head into a place like this, the whatever merchandise. If you have high enough Mercantile skill, you can sell these things anywhere. Otherwise, you'll have to make sure you're going to the correct store for whatever item it is you're trying to sell. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to barter. And we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to find that gold nugget. And let's see, the merchant has 600 in this case, so we need to find out how much 600 is. So I think it's like 20 or something like that. Oh, it's more than 20. That's right, because they don't give full price. So say it's like 40. Okay, maybe it's like 60. Right? Okay, this will be a little harder on controller to do.
Make a better offer.
Oh, I need slightly less than 60. Okay, yeah. And so you'll sit here and you'll just do this. Like I said, it'll be harder on controller. You may have to pick and choose how you're going to do this if you're going to do it on a controller, and find the right merchant for it, find the right item, the right container that you want to use. And it gets kind of glitchy when selling. As you saw, like I literally moved it over and then came back and then had asked me again. But yeah, you're just going to sell things. and this will level up your God, that's glitchy. This will level up your mercantile skill. You see I'm at 63 now. I don't remember what I was at the start of the video. I showed you guys, but I can't remember. And you'll literally just make a stupid amount of money and level up the mercantile skill at the same time. If you run low on items, you go and duplicate more, unless they patch it out of the game, which who knows they will. It's a remaster, so we really don't know. That's if you want to do the duplication exploit. Okay, I know some of you probably just feel like that's annoying that people use duplication exploits. I have a feeling like it's a 70-30 or an 80-20, maybe even a 90-10. The majority of you probably go, okay, I'm just going to dupe. That's the easy way. Some of you go, that just feels like too much cheating. I want to play the game in a more normal way. I'd rather exploit it in a normal game. I know principles and stuff, whatever. I get it, right? Okay. Well, the other way, especially if that gets patched out and you want to see an alternative way, there is an alternative way that's also pretty darn fast, just not quite as fast, but pretty good. So for this other one, I'm going to do a quick explanation of what it is. I did it on my other video for making money. You make 500,000 per hour once you get fully leveled up and everything, but that'll require Mercantile 100, but you make a ton of money even on the way. So we're over here in the Imperial City Market District. Okay, we're going to go to the southwest corner. There's a place called the Main Ingredient. There's actually 4 places we're going to go to that I'll show you. But the main thing here is you're going to go to 4 different stores. You're going to need some startup money, or you can just go get some alchemy materials and go make some potions or whatever, and then come here with some potions to start off. But what you're going to do is you're going to buy from him, if you don't have one already, you're going to buy a mortar and pestle, which you can find them all over the world. You probably already have one unless you kept selling them or throwing them away. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to his alchemy ingredients, sort them by price, lowest first, and you're just going to buy everything that has a price of 2. And as you get higher alchemy, you're going to be willing to buy things that cost 4 or cost... you don't want the mead, by the way, which I accidentally bought, but you'll start buying things that are more and more expensive the higher your alchemy is. And later on, once you hit the high enough alchemy, you're literally going to buy things up to a price of like 10 to 15, okay? And there's 4 different places we can go to do, so I'll show that in a second. But the main TLDR of what we do here, because I don't want to rehash that 13-minute video, is you're going to buy all these ingredients. You're going to go in here. You're going to filter by certain things. So, like, for example, you have restore... Oh, God, where is the darn thing? Fatigue. Oh, not restore fatigue. Was it fortify fatigue? Fortify. No. Never mind. It was restore fatigue. I don't know why there's so few. Normally there's a bunch. Well, either way, you're going to look for different filtered combos, and you're going to combine them, and you're going to just create potions. And the higher alchemy, the more it's worth, until eventually you have 100 alchemy. And then also higher stuff like a higher mortar and pestle and all those apparatuses will make them worth more money. But anyway, you're gonna convert all those ingredients you bought back into potions, and then you're gonna go in here and sort by highest first. And then you're gonna find those potions that you made. In my case, the potions are right here. We're 33 to him. And you're gonna sell them back. You can also do the persuading to him in order to get it up higher, and you can also then once you do that, you can set a higher haggle based on your mercantile skill versus disposition in order to get more money when selling these to him, so you make more money, just to speed up the process. Okay, so basically you're gonna buy ingredients, convert to potions, sell them back as fast as you can until you're 100 alchemy. Okay, once you're 100 alchemy, then what you can do is you don't need to put 2 ingredients in. You can literally just put 1 ingredient in to make potions, and once you get to this point, the amount of money gets so asinine, it's unbelievable. Like it's crazy. Like, look at this. I can just be like, every time I'm clicking, I'm getting, 20 to 30 gold every click here, basically. And with a mouse and keyboard, you can go click so fast, it's just insane. And so then we can go sell all these to them, and we can make an insane amount of money. So the main thing is, how do we get ingredients fast? Now, you can harvest them yourself and just play the game and just be working on mercantile slowly if you want. But you can do it way faster if you just buy from 4 places and then sleep 3 days over and over. So this guy right here was in the southwest, okay? If you head over here down the main strip from here, over there is a place called the Feed Bag to the southeast. And then if you go over here, there's the Merchant's Inn, okay? Then you're going to cross over to the west side of the market area. And then over here, there's an area right here called the Gilded Carafe. And all 4 of those places have a ton of alchemy ingredients that are really good to do for potions. And then what you're going to do is just go get away from the shops. After you've bought all of them, you're going to wait 24 hours. You're going to do this 3 times in a row. And you cannot enter the shops until you've done this. So I'd highly recommend just do all 3 of your waits in a row. Wait 24, then wait 24, then wait 24. If you re-enter a shop between any of those, you're going to have to do it all. You're going to have to start over. It takes 3 consecutive days of waiting without re-entering the shops in order to get them to restock. So you'll sit there and you'll do this, 3 times. I'm not going to do it 3 times, but that you would do that 3 times. Then all the shops have their stock again. You run through, you buy all the ingredients, you convert them all into potions, and then you sell them. The best one to sell them to, actually, is going to be the Gilded Carafe, because that person has 1,200 gold to work with, which is a lot better if you start getting like 30 of a single type of potion and stuff. And then you're just going to sell them to them, and then buy ingredients and sell them to them. And once you have 100 alchemy, it gets insanely fast, because you get like, each cycle gets you like, I don't know, 15 or 20,000, maybe 25,000 coins each time. And you literally do that for like, I don't know, it takes about an hour to, depending how fast you are at it, it's going to take you 1 to 2 hours to get alchemy up to 100. And then it's probably going to take you, at that point, you'll already have mercantile like 50 or 60. And from that point to finish it off will probably take like 30 minutes, maybe an hour to get mercantile to 100, because you just make so much money at that point and it's so much faster to make the potions. And then you're good to go. So those are the 2 main exploit ways to level up mercantile. The alternative to exploiting, if you just want to play the game normally, is you just go and loot caves and random stuff, and you keep the valuable things and you sell them and you get mercantile. Like, that's how you do it without exploiting. But between all these options, you know everything you need to know now. So hopefully I helped you out, guys. If you're wondering how do you level up mercantile faster, those are the 3 best ways to do it in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.